Hey, my Liptons. So listen. This is gonna be so random, but I need to discuss Rory and Logan. Okay, I need to discuss Gilmore Girls. Okay, because Twitter put me on. Now I know this might sound crazy, and a lot of people are gonna think that like, no, this can't be true. But I legit never heard of this show ever until like 2 weeks ago. Like 2 weeks ago, I was put onto it by shout out to this account on Twitter that put me on. They showed a short clip of a Rory and Logan scene. I'm like, what is this show? I never heard of this show before. So I and maybe like because mid 2000s, I was still young, so the show wasn't put on my radar, and plus I think at that time too I was very heavy on like the Disney Channel, the Nickelodeon, PBS Kids. Like I was on the other side. Okay, I was on the young side of things, PG-13. Okay, so I wasn't really put onto Gilmore Girls, and low key, I'm not gonna lie, I can kind of see why this show wasn't really targeted towards me, particularly because this show was. You can tell that this show was mostly promoted to, not to say there weren't some people of color that watched this show, but like this show it gives me like, okay, like this is for you know white people. So so I, not to say I don't watch white people shows, but like I can see why this wasn't put on my radar like when I was younger, but that's besides the point. So I was on Twitter and I was showed this Logan and thing scene. And I'm like, who is this couple? Like, where do you see? What is the show from? So they said it's from Gilmore Girls, and I'm like, what the hell is a Gilmore Girls? So I looked it up, and I immediately started watching it on Netflix. So all the seasons are on Netflix. Whatever. So, but I will say this though, I kind of cheated because I was just like, you know what? I saw this Logan and Rory scene on Twitter. It's a small clip. I feel like I'm already more attracted to them than I am the other couples on the show. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go on YouTube because I know YouTube got the You know how YouTube has those compilations where they just put, if you like one particular couple from a TV show, they have their scenes all in one compilation. You could just watch it there. So I just immediately started watching the Logan and Rory scenes from like season 5 going down. Now, I will say this though, because people, these writers, they always disappoint me either way. I also looked into the comment section because I was just like, you know what, just spoil it for me. Do these two end up as endgame? Because it's like, and I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's a trend or something, but like all the people that I ship or all the people that should have been endgame, they never end up being endgame. Like I swear to God, like it's like every single one, whether it's like Stefan and Elena from Vampire Diaries, whether it's Sean and Angela from Boy Meets World, whether it's also Caroline and Klaus and Niklaus from Vampire Diaries as well, whether and now Logan and Rory. It's like anytime I ship a couple, anytime I'm here for a couple where I believe that they should be endgame, the writers never put them together, or they ruin their characters, or they do some dumb shit with their characters where it's like they try to make the audience hate the two characters being together. So I immediately looked at the comments before I even finished the compilation, and then they were saying like, oh, these two are so cute, blah blah blah. I wish they could have ended up together. So right then and there, I already knew, okay, they're not gonna be together, and I'm just like, why didn't the writers put them together? So I was watching it, and then like people were talking about how like her previous boyfriends, and I was like, okay, who are her previous boyfriends? They talk about Dean, they talk about Jess. I will say this though, I've noticed that there are more people. It seems like it's okay. It seems very mixed, I would say, with this particular fandom. Like when I'm in like the TVD Vampire Diaries fandom, you can tell like when something is overwhelmingly liked. Like for instance, like even though yes, I like Stefan and Elena together, like I know a majority of like the Vampire Diaries fans prefer Damon and Elena. Like obviously I prefer Caroline and Klaus. Overwhelmingly more people prefer Caroline and Klaus. In this situation with Rory and Logan and between the other boyfriends, it seems like Dean the first boyfriend was like the least liked, like the number 3. I would say Jess. What's his name? Jesse or Jess? Jess? Yeah, I think his name is Jess. Either way, it seems like between him and Logan, it's like it can go for either or, because there are some people that make the case for Jess, and then there are some people that make the case for Logan. And I watched a video on YouTube because I was just like, okay, like, when I do officially try to watch from seasons 1 to 4, because Logan is introduced in season 5. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to watch and I was like, right now I don't have the energy to really watch from season 1 to 4. So I watched the video, and eventually I will watch it, but like as of right now I can't. It's too much. But I watched a video that said that, like, how Rory, navigated her relationships with her 3 main boyfriends, Dean, Jess, and Logan, and also talking about it from like the boyfriend's perspectives, about how, there's some times where like Rory did her boyfriends wrong. So I was watching that video and like really going into that, while also like watching the compilations of Logan and Rory. So, and I'm gonna be biased immediately. I'm gonna be biased because like I saw a clip on Twitter and I enjoyed it, and I was like, okay, these two look cute, so let me watch the thing. So I was immediately somewhat swayed into Logan's end and supporting Logan, but like, oh, and also watching the video too. But I will say this though, even though I haven't watched, season 1 to season 4, I immediately jumped to season 5. Been watching Roy and Logan clips. I've seen a little bit of Jess here and there. And for me personally, people have been saying who was the best boyfriend for Roy, and for me personally, I think it's Logan. I just do, and this coming from a biased view. I know, just in case y'all talking about, oh no, you're biased because you immediately saw something that like was like swayed to make you like Logan, but like just like watching like a video explanation about Rory's relationships between Dean, Jess, and Logan. To me, the reason why, for me personally, why I think Logan was the better match for her is because Logan challenged Rory a little bit more. You know what I mean? I felt like Logan was in a way, it's like Rory met her match with Logan. Like when you look at the situation with Dean, and of course, I did a summary of Dean, but like I'm gonna, go back and watch everything. But like with Dean, it was like, they were going through their things, like the class thing with him, but there was also a class issue too with Jess as well. But like, and then on top, and then I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because I did see the beginning parts of it when Dean got married and Dean and Rory was still carrying on. That made me extremely uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was just like, ugh. I was like, ugh. I was like, ugh. I wasn't feeling it. I didn't like what Rory was doing, and clearly her mama didn't like it either. So, I don't know. I just felt like Dean, you know, he was, and mind you, what's the crazy thing about this all, now that I think about it, and it's so funny. Dean and Jess are like the more attractive boyfriends compared to, if we're gonna be honest, but looks wise, Dean and Jess are like more better looking, like in the face, but Logan has the better personality. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like Dean and Logan look more, they look more good on the eye compared to Logan. But yeah, it's Logan's personality that like draws me in. And usually I'm like a looks girl too. Like don't get me wrong, like I like me I like me a cute little boyfriend, a cute little, But I think Logan's like the way I don't know, his approach is very attractive. Like the way he communicates, his gestures, like his sarcasms, like his one-liners, like, and that makes Logan very attractive. And I think that's why it was tough. It was tough for Rory to. That's why Rory keeps forgiving Logan for anything he does. That's why she keeps forgiving him. Logan's personality is like top notch attractive, and I think that that this is, and it's one. These are one of those things where it's like, there are times where I do, because I do have these like stereotypes and biases when I see someone that is like very attractive, and they're like someone with that is like not on like their on their beauty level standard kind of thing. And I'm like, what does this attractive person see in this, like, average looking person or whatever, because, Logan is average looking. And it's like, when you do see shows like this, or you talk to a person that is like, may not be like as attractive, but then you do hear them talk, you see their personalities, you see how they move, and it's like, whoa, like, you're either extremely funny, you're like very fun loving, you're very kind or polite or whatever. That can bring out attractions to you know to that person, and you can fall in love with someone like that. So looks aside, beauty aside, so it's like, and that, honestly, that's where the beauty comes, as far as, like, when it comes to that, like, personality can be beautiful, and it's like, and sometimes your personality can make you beautiful, attractive, handsome, whatever. So and this is like a clear example of it. So but like I said, I think personally, for me, I think that Logan is just, and don't get me wrong, Logan has his flaws, but like, but then again, I feel like the other two boyfriends too had their flaws, especially Dean. I'm sorry, like, the marriage thing, and then him cheating on the wife with Rory really rubbed me the wrong way. And Rory was dead wrong. And maybe I might do another. I think I might have to do another video. I think I might do two videos. One with her. This with Logan. The other one with Jess. The other one with Dean. It might be three videos I might have to do on this. But like, that rubbed me the wrong way. With Jess, it was like, I felt like he was like the stereotypical, like, oh my god, like, he's so different from her, from anywhere she came from, kind of thing. So it's like, let's just put him in there. I don't know. I just felt like Logan. It was good that, like, and I think another reason why I like Logan, like, he's not that, like, stereotypical, like, his character and the way he was written wasn't like the stereotypical, like, oh my god, because he's rich, he's like a bad guy, or he's like an asshole, or he's this. It's like, no, like, he's a human being. He has feelings. He has his personalities. He has ways to relate and so forth with people around him, his environment, whatever. And I feel like I really like the fact that Rory and Logan, I felt like in the beginning, especially when they were doing that casual dating stuff, like, they were, in a way, they were both very honest with each other. Like Logan told, Rory, like, in the beginning, like, listen, like, at the moment right now, I'm not really trying to be boyfriend girlfriendish kind of thing. Like, I'm I'm in my, like, I am rich. While yes, I am rich too, I also have options. So it's like, I like you and everything, but we're gonna have to. And then Rory was like, okay, like, let's try it out. Let's try it out. So it's like, I feel like there was more open communication between these two. I felt like they were more honest with each other, which also helped with, like, the challenging parts, because I feel like Logan challenged Rory, and then Rory also as well challenged Logan, as far as, like, trying to be in a committal relationship, trying to be you know extending out and opening, and those kind of boundaries that are put in place in a relationship. So I just feel like this, to me, obviously, outside of, like, Rory's parents, I mean, grandparents, and clearly Logan's parents and his family, I think that, like, if we didn't have all that extra shit, and, like, let these two figure things out, it would have been like a great thing. Now, I know there are gonna be some people that are gonna be like, girl, what are you talking about? Logan got some issues too. Logan, and I'm, listen, I didn't finish it completely, because then again, I already know what's gonna happen at the end. You already told me in the comment section. I was looking for it, so whatever. Um, because right now I'm at the part where, like, they're at Logan's sister's wedding, and then Rory finds out that, like, um Logan slept with, like, blondes, these, like, three blonde girls, while they broke up, or they had a break, or whatever. So I'm at that area. So I don't know. I just feel like, in a way, it's like, it's so weird. Usually, like, I'll feel angry, and I do feel angry on Rory's end when it comes to Logan, when he does, like, these sorts of things happen. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not, because it's like, there's always, I feel like, these, like, usually when we say, oh, technically this is what actually happened, or technically blah blah blah, that case really runs, like, you can actually use those kinds of excuses for Logan, because, like, and this is not me trying to be like, because even me, I don't like when, like, men, like when they get into relationships or like they take a break, like they immediately break up with their girlfriend or wife, or it's like they're taking a small break and then they immediately go to sleep with like another girl, and like that annoys the hell out of me. But it's like at the same time, it's like if it's made clear that y'all are both broken up and he went to go do his, his little thing, y'all know how Logan is. That's the thing about Logan. Logan doesn't shy away from who he is and what he does. Okay, so it's like in a way, technically, yes, like they were broken up. So it's like, yes, y'all weren't in a relationship. At the same time, it's like, damn, like out of freaking courtesy, like y'all were broken up for like 2 seconds, and it's at the same time, it's also like, okay, like if you love me so much, why did you go sleep with somebody else? Like, wouldn't you, if you're that depressed, like why would you do that? So it's like I can see both sides of it, but but I still feel like Logan and Rory have it for me. Like, I don't know. Like, I think that they're so cute. And from like the beginning, mind you, it's not just down here. It's like from the beginning, like Logan to me, his personality, like the way he comes across, like is attractive. It's attractive. And I feel like this is a good challenge relationship for her. Um, I wish they could have been together, just from seeing the comments, y'all told me that they really ruined their relationship at the end. I hate that. And like I said, I don't know why. God, it's like these writers. I swear to God, like they need to have the stands, and these are the one of those situations where they need to have stands in the writing rooms, because I don't know why would they do this. Because I think it's in the revival where they break them up. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it if that's the case, because it's like I think I'm just gonna watch the original and move on with my life. But yeah. But I don't know. I just think that like Rory has her flaws, I would say. But I would say this still too. Rory was also very mature in this relationship with Logan compared to how she was with Dean and Jess. Like I felt like with Dean, it was like the communication was not that great. And clearly too, because she not only does that, she also kissed Jess when she was still in a relationship with Dean. So it's like there's that thing too. I felt like Logan and her were more, the communication was more open. I felt like they were more honest with each other. I felt like um the boundaries were also set there in that situation as well. So I don't know. I wish they could have been endgame. I really do. But I don't know. Y'all can tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys, agree with me? Do you guys feel like, no, Logan is not right for her? Do you guys feel like it should either been Dean or Jess? I feel like more people like Jess more compared to Dean. But then when it comes to Logan, people are like split. I feel like it's like 50% like Logan, 50% like Jess. Personally for me, I choose Logan. And then on top of that, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Jess, like, because when I was watching the clips, the compilation, and like I think Jess came back, and this is when Logan left school. I mean, when Rory left school and he came to see, and Jess came to see Rory, like in his attitude towards like when Logan popped up. It's like, nigga, like, did you expect him like to give you positive vibes, like you're like Logan, like Rory's your ex-girlfriend, like did you expect Logan to feel some kind of way? It's like, I don't know. I'm gonna see what the people see in Jess. He is cute. I will say that though. He is cute, but the personality needs to do it for me too. Cuteness is not just the end all be all for me at this point. So, but yeah, y'all guys tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Who do you guys prefer? Who do y'all ship more? Do y'all guys agree with me that it's split between Jess and Logan? Do you guys feel like Logan is the better pick for Rory? I do personally, but and I think that he just challenged her way more, made her think more, and was a loving partner to her. So, but yeah. Y'all tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, and let's get up to 1,000 subscribers. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.